Hey everybody, Hoyle's Matt here, coming at you with another battle report. I'm still trying to get in as many games as I can. When I took this one before Buckeye Battles, it's now after Buckeye Battles actually, so I'm about 8 games behind. So I'm gonna try to knock these out quick and hopefully get one in a day for the next week or so I can catch up. So this is I'm playing one of my club members. He's got Dwarven holds. I think we've played each other twice at this point, and I won one and he won one with, I was playing other armies at that point, so we'll go ahead and jump right into it. So we'll start over here. This is, it's about midway through the board, but this is about as far rank as his, or about as far right as his flank goes. He, kind of cornered up a little bit, so he's got a couple of gyrocopters over here. I don't know the difference between the two. He's got 10 20 crossbowmen in horde formation, facing to the left. Then he's got 5, I guess they were called Slayers, not sure what they're called now. 20 guys with great weapons, a flame cannon, which is absolutely terrifying for all these, big units of skinks I have. He's got a big unit of elite dwarf infantry, and then he's got some more war machines. He's got 2 grudge throwers in the back. And he has an organ gun, I guess it's called an organ gun, volley gun. And these all have like anti-misfire runes on them, so I can't really count on them to blow themselves up like sometimes happens, unfortunately. And then he has, I think it might be the Lord level Vengeance Seeker over here on the left. And he's got like 2 or 3 breath weapons in the army, so it's going to probably mess up my plan to take out his war machines, because Camo skinks are -3 to shoot at, but breath weapons auto hit. So, starting down here in the bottom left, I have my Stygiosaur with he's got the toxic breath weapon and the champion upgrade, so he's a Wizard Enclave. 2 units of chameleon skinks with blowpipes. Another unit of chameleon skinks with blowpipes. I've got my skink Skyriders. I've got a Razor Dawn. Unit of skinks with the caimans in them. And back here, I think I deployed a lot of stuff first so I could go first and, kind of cornered. So I've got quite a bit over here that's going to have to walk into that gun line. With my general, the level 1 with the Dispel Scroll, which he's got some bound spells, probably won't be too useful. The Steg has my BSB on it and the Engine of the Gods, so I'll probably be using that 5-up ward a lot this game. The Thyroscutus behind him, another unit of skinks, and then my Skyriders, and that Razor Dawn's off in the middle of damn nowhere in the forest over there. So my turn 1, I move up a little bit. I try to get that, close the gap as much as I can. I put my Steg behind the building so that those 2 stone throwers can't really see him. In 5-up board, I still don't want to take the chance of taking D3 plus 1 wounds twice. Move up pretty aggressively with the skinks. I need to kill that flame cannon. Take pot shots at some of his guys. I hide the Stygiosaur behind that impassable terrain there as well. These are both impassable. I don't think we're playing them as buildings. And then I, move these guys up so they have charging options, but they're not too close. Dwarves are slow, but I don't want to give them any easy charges. Skinks open up and only do 1 wound to the flame cannon, so it's pretty disappointing. I think his war machine crew have 5-up armor save, so that's pretty decent. The skinks on the left open up and put 2 wounds on his Vengeance Seeker, though, so he's only got 1 wound left. That's not too bad. We go to the bottom of 1. He moves by me. This is really the only movement. He uses go to shooting phase. He doesn't get any magic off. Uses a breath weapon and kills 3 of those skinks there. His crossbowmen and I think the volley gun open up and kill all but 1 of my skink Skyriders. They're pretty much useless now. He puts, I think he missed with 1 of the catapults. The other one he puts on the Thyroscutus and it scatters onto my general's unit and kills a bunch of them. So that's fortuitous for him. We go to the top of 2, and my skink Skyriders on the right make it decent. It wasn't too far. I think I needed like an 8 or a 9, and I make it into the rear of the crossbowmen. And that unit is marked, so I'm going to get D3 extra attacks for each of the mounts. That's going to put them at somewhere between 4 and 6, and they get to reroll to hit. And they're going to wound on 4, so I mean I feel like I should do pretty well. He's almost certainly going to be steadfast. I'm not going to do 16 wounds. I move up in kind of like a close formation and put the 5-up bubble again, so I'll get protection from all that. I got to start moving towards him at some point. I put my Skyrider over here within kind of long charge distance. Maybe I can make it into one of the war machines. The Skink's just getting better position to keep shooting at them. I'm just going to keep shooting at them until I kill them, basically. I got to say, I think through the first 1 or 2 rounds of shooting, he was just rolling I was poisoning a decent amount. He was just rolling armor saves like a boss. The Thyroscutus moves out because he has a breath weapon, and I think we played this wrong. I think the range on breath weapons might actually be 6 inches. I haven't looked it up since then, but we were playing it as a 12 inches for both of us. So he's easily within 12 there for me to use my breath weapon. So after combat on the right, I do pretty well. I killed 12 of them. Even though I don't think these guys are just strength 3 dwarves, so I mean he's hitting me on 3s, wounding me on 4s, and I have a 3-up armor, and he kills one of my guys. So darn, obviously I'm higher initiative. I'm initiative 4, so I would have killed all these guys before they could attack back. Bottom of 2, he flies over, and I think he drops some stuff on me, but it doesn't do anything. One of his 2 ambushing units of miners come on, and they've got like quick to fire pistols and great weapons, and they come on next to this guy. This is kind of a general overview of the battlefield. He's starting to move up. I pot-shotted some of the slayers on his turn. These guys open up with their pistols and do a wound. And then I think his volley gun opens up and does another wound. And his catapults have been pretty inaccurate, thankfully. Oh, yeah. Well, no, I jinxed myself. Actually, he fired one of the Thyroscutus, and despite the 5-up ward, he did 3 wounds to it, so that's what it was. His little helicopter puts a wound on my Skink Priest, who's out in the open, so that stinks. We fight this combat again, and I kill 3 or 4 more guys, and he takes another one of my guys down, so crap, I feel like I should be 3-up armor save. I should be doing better than this, especially with getting the bonus against him. We go to the top of my turn, and this is just an overview of the battlefield. I'm still shooting at these guys over here, and I just can't seem to do anything. I moved this guy over, and I was thinking I would get some magic to help myself. I wanted to be pointed the other way so I could shoot off an amber spear. And I don't know why I didn't move. I didn't fail my march check. I could have moved farther, and I didn't, and I just can't remember why now. I mean, this just, like, looking at it now, it just seems like a poor move on my part. I'm just throwing, like, javelins and stuff. I don't want to charge these guys because I'm going to get too close to his combat blocks, and I'm not ready for them, not in position for them yet, so I'm just trying to whittle them down. I march this combat block around the side to try to get to somewhere they might be able to do something in this game. This guy moves up just to take some pot shots at him. I go to the magic phase. I miscast and put a wound on my guy. And we get Blizzard off over here on them. So now I'm feeling a little bit better. He charges, my guy's weapon skill 4, but he's a champion. Puts him to 5. He's going to need at least 5s to hit me. I'm going to get to stomp some people. I got a decent amount of attack, so I feel like maybe I can be alright there, assuming he makes the charge. We shoot. I kill 2 more of those guys with all these poison javelins I'm throwing. My Razor Down puts a wound on his little gyrocopter guy. And after combat, I think I do like 2 or 3 wounds, and he fails. His check can't do the last wound to me, thankfully, and I run him down. So I was kind of disappointed with how they did there. I mean, I know they definitely got their points back. That unit was probably in the 200s, maybe to high 200s for 20 of them, and I think he had a character in there too, like just a hero level character. And I'm only 145 points, so definitely worth it. But a rear charge with the guys who are prey scented, just felt like I should have done better. And as you can see, he's not too far away from me up there, and I'm still frenzied because I never lost combat. So we go to his turn, and he charges me right in the face. So that guy's gonna die. Over here, his miners charge my Stygiosaur in the side. They're still blizzarded, but and I've got 3 wounds left, but I don't know. He takes one of his 2 little copters and parks it in front of this guy so he can't flank charge. And it looks like his Slayer guy there is just blocking me, which is what I would have, probably what he should have done. Looking back on it after we were in combat, he was like, I have no idea why I didn't just do that. Because it would stop me then from flank charging his guys. But he actually charged me with them. So I think he wants to try to do some wounds, but it's just going to let me get an easy flank charge with all these impact hits. Also, his other unit of miners comes on behind me, so My generals unit at full strength maybe could have fought them, even though they're just crappy skinks. I definitely can't now, so that's going to be a problem. And this is just kind of a look at what the battlefield's looking like now. After combat, he easily kills my Skyrider, and so he reforms this way because what you can't see. So he could, he's probably he has to take a flank charge here. Either he can take my Stegodon in the flank, because I easily kill that guy, or what you can't see to the right is that my skink with Caimans are within easy charge distance. So he makes it so that that's the front charge, because you're going to lose more combat resolution if they get in the flank, because then you don't get ranks, and they get extra ranks for being, or extra points for being in your flank with ranks. And this is just a poorly taken picture of showing that I killed that guy. Over here, I think he only does 1 wound to me, so that's good. I kill 4 of his guys, and I managed to hold because of that. He's charge, wound, flank. I don't know if they have a banner, but I think I lose by 1 in stick. We go to my turn, and so my Thyroscutus goes into the little helicopter guy. I double charge these, so I think that's going to do pretty well. I get 2d6 plus 1 string 6 impact hits. I can reroll it if I don't like it, so should pretty much wipe half that unit before they even get to fight. I march my general's unit up, and I swift reform these guys and move them back, so he can't clear me. If he wants to charge, it's going to be that. And on the right here, I also charge my Razordon into the rear, so that thing doesn't have very many attacks. I am strength 4. I think he's toughness 5. I could wound him, but, with a charge and a rear, I'm already up 3, so hopefully I can just break him. Here's another view of the battlefield. I really don't want to fight that general's unit. If I could just kill everything else and just stay away from them for the rest of the game, I'd be perfectly okay with that. That's kind of the conclusion I'm coming to. Really hard combat blocks with characters. I just don't, skinks can't deal with them unless it's like a flank charge, and even then I need something like the Stag or something in there. We go to shooting, and I finally managed to kill these 2 damn war machines that just would not frickin' die. And so now I can work on the stone throwers. After combat, here's another bad picture. I apologize. But I break him, and I can't run him down, so crap, he gets away. And I actually think he put a wound on me. And, I just still won. He still broke, couldn't catch him. Unfortunate. After combat here, man, those impact hits and the Stag and my guy with the string 6 lance, they're no joke. Caiman's help. Maybe even some skinks did some wounds, but he's only got 2 guys left. And they break. And I think... I'm trying to think what happened here, because it couldn't. If they had broken, they would have ran the other way. We must have killed him to a man, because I think there was no one left there at the end. Or otherwise, the Stegodon couldn't have overran there. Or maybe we just did it wrong. But I remember at the end I overran that way because the Steg is ITP, and I didn't want to get charged by his guys up there because it wasn't a very long charge. So I can't. Maybe we did that wrong. If so, oops. I don't manage to kill this. My guy's only strength. This monster's wounding him on the 4s, basically. So it's not really a great matchup for me, but he can't really hurt me either because I have a 2-up armor save. So he decides not to charge in the back. He just moves his guys up here. In his shooting phase, he kills some more of the skinks there. Just whittling them down. He fires one of the catapults to try to hit my general with it. And it scatters onto his own dwarves, and I think kills a couple of those, so that's kind of funny. We go to combat, and they kill the Stygiosaur finally, so that stinks. I think also this turn what you can't, I forgot to take a picture of, is his 2... Because my Stink, I think, has maybe 1 wound on him, he's full, but I have the 5-up ward save, he hits with both catapults, he wounds with both catapults, I fail both wards, and he just kills me. So, crap. They finally hit dead on. Or it might be the next shooting phase, but my Steg's in the middle of nowhere, he can't do anything. He might have just turned around and he ends up killing me with that. So that's like 500 points he gets right there. 400 and then 100 for the BSB. So I love that model, but I'm starting to rethink it because so many games come down to whether does he die or not. Because people put so much focus on him because he does so many impact hits, and 500 points is a huge swing. Also in combat, his dang gyrocopter kills my Thyroscutus, so things are starting to take a turn for the worse. So we go to my turn. I charge these guys in the front. I think we should be able to break them pretty easily. They don't have that many guys left after getting hit with the catapult. We can overrun, go off the board. I want to say he has 1 more turn or maybe 2, but it'll at least buy us some time, get us away. I took my general out of the unit and just march him away, so that those the skinks out of there really we couldn't turn around and gotten very far. Just trying to keep him safe. And then we go to his turn. So as you notice, I didn't do a single damn wound to those dwarves. I think I won by a couple combat resolutions just from charging with ranks, and he sticks. And then we're gonna take it in the butt from a bunch of dwarves. So also his other gyrocopter charges my 3 remaining skinks on the side. They're gonna die. And then the other gyrocopter charged my general, and I rolled like a 3, and he caught me and killed me. So there's 330. I mean, I'm going to lose this block too, and I felt like I was winning. I felt we were doing okay, and then we just come down to the end here, and it's getting real bad. So yeah, he kills almost everybody. He tries to restrain. They flee off the board. He just turns around, and this is the last picture of the game. I still didn't kill. I've been shooting at those guys for like 2 or 3 rounds now. Cannot kill his war machines. He's putting some strength. He's shooting the catapults. I mean, it doesn't do anything. Can't kill enough to get half points or anything. They don't run away. And this is the end of the game. So ended up being a decent victory for the dwarves. That unit he's got there is worth quite a bit. And I only have pretty much the 1 unit. And I think my Razor Fan may have marched to safety, or maybe he killed it with shooting. But I don't have very much left at all. Maybe 300 points or so. So he probably got 2,600 with the bonuses. It was a fun game. I feel like his list isn't too, even with those 4 war machines, isn't really too frustrating to play against. I like the ambushers. I'm not so sure about the big crossbow unit. But overall, it was a fun game. Kind of frustrating. I felt like I had it until the end. I'll be getting the next battle reports up before too long. So, and then we're on our way to Buckeye. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please like, subscribe. Comments are welcome. It's good to interact with everybody. If you think I could have done anything better, maybe different decisions, I would like to hear it. Until next time, thanks very much. Bye.